The Commonwealth of Massachusetts is the most populated of the 6 New England states. It has played a significant role throughout American history. In fact, the Boston area became known as the Cradle of Liberty. However, time has tarnished much of that history, and many throughout the region find themselves not walking in liberty, but struggling to be free from various bondages. Springfield is in the western part of the state, and though not exactly a borough of Manhattan, several ministries in Springfield, Massachusetts attend Pastor's Prayer to be encouraged and refreshed.
Many lives, as in most cities, are totally lost. They have been sucked into the life of drugs and alcohol.
Many of our young people have had some prior experience with church, but for certain reasons, they've just felt disenfranchised.
People would really leave that mentality of defeat, the mentality of frozen chosen, the mentality of the fact that New England is a tough area.
That we need people, we need the Lord to release people who would say, I will engage in this with you on all levels.
Our challenge here is that we also realize this is a spiritual battle.
Springfield is about 3 hours away from the Big Apple. It's a diverse city. Its needs, tremendous.
We need to shift our mindsets from dependency to becoming independent upon the Lord and not what, our government can provide for us.
We didn't know Leo very well, and one day we were having our outreach here in the shade, and I noticed Leo walk into this area of woods there with a friend. And when we finished praying, I looked up and he had not come out. And so I walked over this way, and a man come out of those bushes, and he said there was a dead body in the bushes. And I ran in there, and there was Leo. He had shot up and had been an overdose. The EMTs came and worked on him. We're not able to revive him.
I meet a lot of kids which have single parents, kids that get abused at their homes. Many kids don't get their regular daily food from home.
One of the fastest and most powerful religions on college campuses, at least in this area right now, is witchcraft. The students are looking for something. They see the world as it is and they want something different, they want something better. And witchcraft gives them the idea to control their environment, to control people. And that's what they want, because the way to get ahead in the world is to control the people around you.
Pastor Jack has been coming to Times Square Church for several years and has been on board with Pastor's Prayer since it began. He says it is a vital connection for him as he plows the vineyard where he is planted.
All of a sudden, God brought us to a ministry with street work and homeless, and it was nothing we had ever expected.
He and other Massachusetts ministers are on the front line in the battle for souls in Springfield, each seemingly with a specific and different directive from God.
Our main focus since 7 years ago when we started as a new church plant has been to reach the streets here in Springfield, Mass, and those who live here in this area.
God founded this place several years ago, back in 2001, and we've been working with young people here. About 3,000 visits a year happen by teenagers that would never normally walk into the church.
Yeah, we have a big kids ministry and youth. We started not so far.
People touched by God's vessels have been changed.
So me and my wife was homeless. Now we have an apartment and we changed our life around. And God just been blessing us in Springfield.
The Word of God is mighty, turning hearts and changing lives. Let it be our prayer.
Let God arise. Let his enemies be scattered. Let those who hate him flee before him. As smoke is driven away, so drive them away. As wax melts before the fire, so let the wicked perish at the presence of God. Let the righteous be glad. Let them rejoice before God. Yes, let them rejoice exceedingly. Sing to God, sing praises to his name. Extol him who rides on the clouds by his name, Yah, and rejoice before him. A father of the fatherless, a defender of widows is God in his holy habitation. God sets the solitary in families. He brings out those who are bound into prosperity.
These mighty men are in a great battle. They need your prayers to press on.